So hello, everybody. Hope you are having a fabulous day. Welcome to Daily with Doc. My name is Becca Dukes, and as the hostess of this program, I am excited to say hello to you and welcome. Welcome to an hour of empowering information that gives you tools in your toolbox to be able to look at yourself and say, okay, I've got this, and this going on. Why? Doctors can't figure it out. Well, guess what? We do have a doctor that has figured it out. And in this hour, Dr. Joel Wallach, who has done so much at looking at cause and effect. When something's going on, what is it causing elsewhere? What's going on downstream? Well, through his research in agriculture, as a doctor of veterinary medicine, 3 postdoctorates in pathology. I don't know anybody else that has postdoctorates in pathology, and have written a national treasure that's held in the Smithsonian Institute, which was his thesis, called Diseases of Exotic Animals, and then taught nutrition after getting fired for finding the cause and cure and prevention of what was said to be genetic diseases, and then has been deemed as one of the founding fathers of the science of epigenetics that proves the genetic theory of disease transmission to be incorrect. He's debunked it, folks. So if you've been told that you have a genetic condition, there's a good chance that it's not genetic. And after being fired for making that finding, and then getting somebody else fired because they found the cure for something else, like muscular dystrophy, I'm getting the chronological order messed up a little bit, because he started teaching after being fired at a naturopathic college, teaching nutrition. And then figured that since he was already at the naturopathic college and he had, really nothing better to do because he wasn't traveling, he was teaching, that he would just stick around a little bit longer and get a degree and become a naturopathic physician. And from that, he started putting his findings into formulations and putting them into work in his clinics, and wanted to go big, folks. So we are going big here out in the digital world and spreading his message Monday through most Fridays here on Daily with Doc Zoom. So if you are watching on Rumble, on Facebook, on YouTube, we welcome you as well. You are part of our live audience, whether you're watching the replay or watching us at the moment. That is awesome. Share this with somebody else. That's how we are going to be able to go really big, by people taking this information and empowering themselves to empower others to take a look at alternative. They're not alternative though. It's natural ways of addressing and giving the body what it needs so that it can thrive. So Dr. Joel Wallach, I just want to say thank you for being here with us once again on Daily with Doc. I know that you've got some great information to share with us today, and we're talking about the kidneys. So what else do you have to add about the kidneys today, Dr. Wallach?
Well, I put the kidneys in the same package as the brain, the heart, the lungs, the liver, and the kidneys. Okay.
Soft tissue.
Soft tissue, but it has function. Okay. And the kidneys, if you have things going on like coronary artery disease, people say, oh yeah, I got coronary artery disease. I have plaque in my arteries and my heart, and the doctor says it's affecting my brain, can't get enough oxygen to the brain. Well, if you have plaque in your arteries in your heart, guess what? You got plaque in the arteries in your kidneys. Now your kidneys have many functions, much like the liver has an enormous amount of functions. Okay, including filtering the blood, including producing urine, including dealing with blood pressure. Okay, and which I say, it does a lot of screening, and people really have no earthly idea how much the kidney does. So that's why you can go to a pharmacy without a prescription. You can get urine test strips, and either pee on the test strip or you pee in a cup, and then you put the test strip in the pee in the cup, and it'll tell you what's going on in your urine. Oh my gosh, I got lots of sugar in my urine. I got diabetes. Well, probably, okay. Then of course you need to check your blood coming from your arm, or a stick in the finger, something like that, and see what your blood sugar is there. Okay. And then if you do have diabetes, you got the warning from the kidney. Okay. And usually you're going to have, that's what's called polyuria. I don't know why, but I'm urinating 2 or 3 times an hour. I can't even sit down because I urinate, and then I turn around and go sit down, I have to urinate again. I go to sit down, I have to urinate again. Well, that's because the kidney is responding to the buildup of fluids in the body, trying to get rid of all that excess edema and fluids. And also, the glomeruli, okay, which are the little filtering units in the kidneys, they produce hormones to tell your blood vessels what to do and muscles what to do and so forth, and help you with blood sugar issues and so on. And then also blood pressure. When you have elevated blood pressure, doctors run immediately to the heart. Well, that's not a bad thing to run and look at the heart, but you can have clogged arteries in the kidneys, and that's going to cause you to have serious high blood pressure issues. Okay, and so the kidneys are not a simple tube that you just pee 3 times a day because you have kidneys. It's working while you're asleep. It's working day and night. And so you really have to pay attention to what's going on, and because your kidneys will give you the clue. When you have polyuria, you wake up 5 times a night. Is that because of a kidney issue? Probably not. If you're waking up 5 times a night to urinate, whether you're a boy or girl, it's certainly not a prostate issue, and women don't have prostate glands, so it can't be a prostate issue when women wake up 3, 4, 5 times a night to urinate. And so you can go back and look at the kidneys and say, oh my gosh, we got something going on here in the kidneys. And then there's kidney stones, where you get little BB-sized calcium deposits, the size of BB floating around in there, and they get into your urinary bladder and so on. And so that tells you got something going on with osteoporosis and arthritis in your body, and the calcium levels are very, very high, and it precipitates out in that urine, in the bladder, and in the kidneys tubes themselves, and cause kidney stones and urinary bladder stones. Okay, and so again, the kidneys are involved in all this. So what I do, and this is why we came up with the programs we have. Everybody needs the 90 essential nutrients. That's our basic thesis. Okay, everybody needs the 90 essential nutrients, regardless of age, whether you're an embryo, that the sperm just fertilized the egg, and you're just now a 2-celled human being, you still need the 90 essential nutrients. Okay, then as you grow as an embryo, your body requires all these nutrients to form all the various organs and systems and glands and tubes and arteries and veins and so on. And the kidneys are working, right away. They're doing their job. Okay, they're doing what they're supposed to do, because they're getting a blood supply, and the blood supply brings them the information in the urine, and your kidney will say, oh, this stuff's bad's got to go. Okay, and the glomeruli filter the urine, okay, and get the bad stuff out in it, and that's why you see all this stuff in your urine, okay, because your glomeruli are filtering out the bad stuff and letting the bad stuff go out with the urine, and keeping the good stuff in the bloodstream, like red blood cells, that kind of stuff. Okay, so with that said, your kidneys require all the good stuff, just like your heart and your liver and your lungs and so forth. your brain requires all the good stuff. And so you want to make sure you're taking the 90 essential nutrients. And myself, because, you know, I have long hours and I'm dealing with all kinds of people and who knows what bugs they have, I take the Healthy Brain and Heart Pack, which is the 90 essential nutrients with 250, excuse me, with 115 other nutrients added to it. So it has 215 nutrients in it, including the 90. Okay. And that's going to make your kidneys happy. And then, you know, if you have a lot of sugar coming through your urine, you want to make sure you're getting to add to that the sweeties. That's going to help you with your blood sugar problems. Okay. And then the blood pressure issues. That's why we have the Ultimate Daily Classic tablets, 3 words, Ultimate Daily Classic tablets. I only weigh 142 and I don't have blood pressure problems, but I take 3 twice a day. If I can keep my blood pressure down and, you know, into the normal zone. And then, we're dealing with the sweeties, we're dealing with the Ultimate Daily Classic tablets, we're dealing with the blood sugar issues, we're dealing with the blood pressure issues. And then the toxicity, okay? The toxicity, and that's why I like the book, Rare Herbs and Cures. Go to chapter 10, 11, starts at page 272, get a hair analysis, and that's going to tell you if you're getting all the essential nutrients you need. Are you absorbing? Because the same thing that's happening in your kidneys is happening in your intestines of villi, the little finger like villi in your intestines. So you're getting kind of a screening test. When you take a urine test, you're getting a screening test. When you take your blood pressure, you're getting a screening test. So you want to take care of your kidneys and they will take care of you. Okay. And so in the old days, you know, I'm going to say something here. I hope I don't offend anybody. You know, when people were really fired up in the old days and really doing great things and you know, beyond what the average person was doing, they said, man, they're full of piss and vinegar. Okay. Because, you know, they had the stuff. Okay. And so because people recognized they didn't know all the biochemistry details back hundreds of years ago and thousands of years ago, but they did know the kidneys are important. Okay. And so this is unimpeachable stuff. It's been known for a long time. And again, they're kind of a barometer. What goes on there, you don't have to cut your body open to look. That's what a urine sample is for. That's what a blood sample is for. Okay. And now we have the magic of the MRI, okay, magnetic resonance imaging, so you can see what's going on. Oh my gosh, you got some kidney stones. Well, why did you even look for that? Well, you know, I was urinating too many times. Every once in a while, I'd have a few drops of blood in there. So I thought, well, maybe there's a stone in there. And sure enough, and when you have kidney stones or bladder stones, it's telling you that you have stuff going on like osteoporosis and arthritis, and your body is shedding calcium and other minerals, or maybe not getting them. They may just not be getting them, and your kidney is yelling, say, "Give me, give me, give me here. We need this stuff because I'm getting wiped out here because we're, you know, all the wrong metabolism here." So your kidneys are great warnings. Don't forget the salt. We have the seasoned salt from Australia and New Zealand. We have the Himalayan salt from the Himalayas mountains. They have, I don't know, 28 minerals plus the sodium chloride. Don't let a doctor talk you into giving up salt. Salt is required by every cell in your body for cell function. Your kidneys require salt for kidney function. Okay. And so, and they knew 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 years ago that salt was good. And so when somebody did something good 3,000 years ago in the days of the Old Testament, they were called the salt of the earth. Why would we call people the salt of the earth if salt was bad? Okay. And so I'm very excited about this. We've had the opportunity. I can't thank Becca enough for saying, say something about the kidneys, Doc. Okay. Well, said, okay. I started writing down all the things the kidneys do. I said, oh my gosh. The average person has no idea how much the kidneys do. So they should be one of your favorite organs, your kidneys, your liver, your lungs, your heart, your brain. And of course, muscle is important to get from here to there. Bones are essential for getting from here to there. Your bone marrow also produces your immune system, including white blood cells, red blood cells, and antibodies. So they're all kind of connected. And right in the middle of it all are the kidneys. So with that said, I'm going to flip this over to Rebecca.
All right. Thank you so much for that, Dr.
Hello,
Wallach.
Rebecca. Uh-oh.
I'm here. Are you here? I'm here.
There you are.
Yeah. So yes. So Dr. Wallach, there are so many different things that the kidneys do that when not functioning properly, they affect other parts of the body, which then, you know, what's going on in the kidneys is being the root cause, but doctors don't know to look for that. And the root cause is normally nutrient deficiencies, right?
That's correct. That's
Or
correct. And so,
dehydration.
yeah,
Does
doctors don't
dehydration
connect
play into
how
that?
well, yeah, because dehydration, if the kidneys can't do their job if it's not getting enough fluid to keep all the bad stuff in solution to urinate them out. Okay, all the bad stuff then deposits somewhere, maybe in your liver, kind of thing, which is not a good thing. Maybe in your heart, which is not a good thing. Maybe in your brain, which is not a good thing. Maybe in your lungs, which is not a good thing. So you really want optimal hydration so that your kidneys can do their function. You need to have all 90 essential nutrients, which are required by the kidney to do their function. Okay, and so it's unimpeachable evidence. Okay, the kidney ranks up there in the top 4 or 5 systems that are required by your body to give you maximum health and maximum longevity.
So I want to repeat something that you said. Dehydration prevents the kidneys from being able to do what they were designed to do.
It is correct.
So something that gets me, Dr. Wallach,
That is
is when
correct.
somebody's
And so
having
you want
kidney
to,
issues and they're told to not have more than 32 ounces of fluids per day. I mean, and that's even for a 200-pound person. That's like dehydration levels. So how
well,
do
yeah,
we
let's just
expect
telling it's like telling somebody who owns a car, just put a pint of oil in your car because your engine is heating up.
a pint when it requires 6 quarts? That's
And
right.
yeah, that wouldn't work, would
Great
it?
analogy, Doc. Great analogy. So just something to think about, folks. If you're not getting enough fluids through the body, you can't expect your body and the organs to function the way that they're supposed to. It's like we need fluids for blood to be produced, is it's a fluid. If we don't have the fluids coming into their body and the body is continually making blood, which is manufactured in the bone marrow, we don't have healthy bones, we don't have healthy blood, we don't have enough fluids. Does the blood get thicker?
You get blood clots.
All right, you heard it, folks. If you're suffering from blood clots, take a look at your fluids and the nutrition that you are putting into your mouth. If you're not getting the nutrition and you're not getting the fluids, how can you expect the body to be able to do what it was designed to do? You're expecting a lot. Too much, maybe. So be willing to take care of your body. You are worth it. You're worth the investment of getting proper nutrition. You are worth drinking that extra half gallon of water, whether you have to pee or not. It's a normal function, folks. It's okay to go pee throughout the day. And if you're eating, it's okay to have a bowel movement for every time that you eat. We hear a lot, Dr. Wallach. We hear a lot of concerns whenever, you know, people don't have a bowel movement, except for maybe once or twice a week. And then we look at their diet. They don't like to drink water. They're only drinking sodas. They have kidney issues. They have blood pressure issues. And you wonder why.
Well,
Folks,
it's
it's not
genetic.
rocket science. What?
Doctors will say it's genetic.
Yeah, they'll say it's genetic. Well,
Or take some Pepto-Bismol.
let's just take the 90 essential nutrients, Dr. Wallach. Instead of just putting a Band-Aid over one symptom that we're having,
By Jove, I believe you've got it.
let's give the body what it needs, not just to survive or barely survive
And
or
treat the
get
symptom.
from day to day wishing that your days were short. No, let's thrive, folks. You have a purpose to be on this earth. You were given a body and the job to take care of the body, and we're here to help you do it, because you're not going to be hearing the information here from many other places. It's plain and simple that garbage in, garbage out. Good stuff in, good stuff out. And that good stuff out includes longer life, feeling better each and every day. Yes, there's going to be times where we have accidents. There's going to be a time that, hey, the maker calls you home, whether you're ready or not. I think that we need to be ready and plan for it each and every day. And if he wants us to be here to 120 years, Dr. Wallach, we need to take care of the body that's going to get us there. So we have some questions here in the chat and also on YouTube and through emails and text messages that come through. So I want to make sure that we get to as many as absolutely possible. That was a great introduction on kidneys. It makes you think, folks. Just because you go to the bathroom too much or not enough, it's not a bladder issue. Not necessarily. It could be. But for the most part, when the gut body has what it needs, it's going to function better and it's going to break down less. So let's go for that. You are tuning into Daily with Doc. So welcome, 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 everybody. My name is Becca Dukes. I am the hostess of this program, and I am honored, humbly honored, to be the hostess of this program. And I want to thank all of our coaches and associates that are here with us. Thank you for being here with us. I know many of you come to gather information, to build your knowledge base, your toolbox, so that you can go out and help others, your clients, your future clients, find optimal health as well. And I love the fact that you come in and bring questions. The questions that you are bringing, whether you're a coach, whether you're an individual, whether you're a current customer with longevity or a future customer with longevity, we welcome you all. We want to make sure that you get back with the person that shared this program with you. If there's nobody to thank, then we do have a call team of certified holistic health coaches standing by at 855-949-3377. Again, this is for people who have never spoken to anybody about longevity before, who have never tried the longevity products that Dr. Wallach is going to be mentioning in this program. That's 855-949-3377. Or if you prefer email, go to dailywithdoc.com and use that contact us. And I'll make sure that we get back in contact with you. So the first question I have here, Dr. Wallach, is from Lynn. And Lynn has a customer who is 71 years old, 5'2", 40 pounds. She's on a lot of prescription drugs.
Now, wait a minute. You said 40 pounds?
140 pounds.
Oh, you didn't say 100. You just said 40 pounds.
Probably. Sorry. I'm glad you're paying attention.
Oh, yeah. My kidneys are good.
Your kidneys and your ears? Good. Glad to hear it. But this client, Dr. Wallach, has low B12, and she's wondering why. She does take the Z radical and a lot of B vitamins. She's on a lot of prescriptions, and they're wanting to know, why would she have low B12? So she's not absorbing B12 if she's taking it. And what would be the best option for her? She doesn't mention what other issues that she's having that's put her on several
Mhm.
pharmaceutical drugs.
Okay. Basically, we need to have a hair analysis of this gal, find out what's going on there. But to increase the vitamins, okay, you need to be taking, again, our program that deals with the vitamins. Okay, I like the Healthy Brain and Heart Pack. The Healthy Brain and Heart Pack, that's our heavy duty hammer. It has 215 nutrients, including B12. Okay, 215 nutrients, has the 90, including B12. And that's kind of where I would go. I wouldn't just pick out one to take more of. I would do the whole thing and stay away from the bad foods, no fried foods, no processed meats, no oils, no glutens, no wheat, no butter, rye, oats, no sugar, no carbonated drinks. Even the diet ones got to go. Also, the diet drinks as well as the carbonated water, because they neutralize stomach acid, so you cannot absorb nutrition. But we provide in the Healthy Brain and Heart Pack plenty of B12. So that's where I would go. I would, get a big hammer that has everything in it, so you're not adding more individual things that you have to get everything you need. So that's where I would go.
All right. Thank you so much, Dr. Wallach. So we're talking about, the foundation and making sure that we get the foundation and not just
at his job, and he was hunched over. He's not doing good at all. And he's about, mid 40s, really tall guy, 6'3", 6'4", 250-pound guy. Hadn't seen him in a while. And he looks horrendous. And one of the reasons he told me that he looked so bad, he's gained 52 pounds. It's because he broke his foot, but at the same time, it's a separate issue. It's a great thing that you're talking about kidneys and the urinary tract, because he just had his third surgery that I didn't know about. And that's because the doctors are saying that his urethra is inflamed. And so I asked him about his kidneys, and he says that, and of course, what the doctors say, I take that with a grain of salt, but the doctors say that his kidney function looks fine, but it's really with his bladder and his urethra. Like he told me, and this is the last piece of information, because I know I gotta keep it brief, but
let me ask you.
Yes, sir.
Does he complain about urinating many times a night, waking up 5-10 times a night to urinate?
No, sir. I'll ask him, because I know you're going to say osteoporosis of the skull, and that could be, yeah. And I'll definitely,
that's correct.
I'll definitely ask him about that. That's a good point. But what he told me about his bladder and how often he uses the restroom, he says that he can't use the bathroom all day long. Because it like pulls up in his kidneys, in his bladder. And then in the morning, he urinates forever and ever and ever. But throughout the day, he tries to use the bathroom, but his urethra is so plugged up, I guess, that he can't let go, and he can't do that, but he can do that in the morning.
It could be nerves affecting the urinary bladder. Okay, the spinal cord, when it gets squeezed, it tells the urinary bladder to urinate or not urinate. So I suspect this guy's got osteoporosis of the skull. So you were right on. So here we go. None of the bad foods: no fried foods, no processed meats, no oils, no glutens, no wheat, no rye, oats, no buckwheat. Absolutely, because of the phagopyrenes, no sugar, no absolutely no carbonated drinks, including soft drinks and also carbonated water. And then 250 pounds, I want him to have 2 healthy brain and heart packs per month, full dose everything twice a day. I want him to have 2 bottles a month of the MSM. So we take 3 at breakfast, 3 at lunch, 3 at dinner time. They're going to support and promote maintenance repair of cartilage, ligaments, tendons, connective tissue, discs between the vertebrae, bone rakes, bone itself. And then I also want him to get the 1 meal a day, a keto shake. Okay. At 250, I'd like to see him weigh about 210. So he may be 30, 40 pounds overweight. And so I want him also to get a keto shake, either the chocolate or vanilla or both, and 1 keto meal per day. Okay, 1 keto meal per day. It's a meal replacer. It's not to be added to a meal. And he can lose a half pound to 2 pounds a day. And but it's, you have to, it's again, it's just the keto shake. You can't add it to a meal. It's a meal replacer. And that's where I would go. And so let's see if the problems are actually going on because the spinal cord is being squeezed, as opposed to the doctors very commonly incorrectly thinking it's happening downstream in his groin. Okay, it doesn't make sense. It's a positional thing. You know, he lays down at night and he doesn't get up at night to urinate, but as soon as he wakes up, he's peeing all morning. Okay, that tells me it's a positional thing. That tells me the odds are it's the skull squeezing the spinal cord, and it's a spinal cord issue. Very, very, very common. Okay.
All right. Thank you, Seth. Let's go right over to Ruth Ellen, who has a question for you, Dr. Wallach.
Okay.
Hello, Dr. Wallach and everybody out there. I have a couple questions on YouTube. So I have Who's Your Proud? It says that he is 5'2", weighs 134 pounds, and no health issues that he knows of. He's 55 years old and no medications. He also said that he got a blood test, he got a test for work, and it said it's 0 on blood sugar test. Does that mean I'm not insulin resistant?
I missed, what does the test show?
It said, okay, I'm just reading it the way he wrote it, and he has a 0 on a blood sugar test.
Does that mean he didn't take the test, or he had no blood sugar?
Right, no blood sugar. So
if he has no blood sugar,
let me finish.
wait a minute,
please.
is that in his urine or is that in his blood?
Actually, I don't know. So if you can tell me while I'm talking to Dr. Wallach, that would be great. So he had been fasting when he took the test, but I can't burn fat, so I don't know why I still think I'm insulin resistant. Sorry.
Okay.
And I'm looking to see if he's telling me.
Yeah, we need to know how many times a night he urinates. We need to know what his blood sugar levels are. You know, we need to know some more information.
Yes, this is on YouTube though. I get limited information, so let's just go with the 100 pounds.
Let's just go with 154 pounds. I'll give you kind of a basic program here, but we need more.
134.
134, okay.
Yes, sir.
And so basically he needs to get rid of all the bad foods: no fried foods, no processed meats, no oils, no glutens, no wheat, rye, oats, no sugar, no carbonated drinks, including carbonated water, no buckwheat. And then I'd be a little heavy-handed here. 0 blood sugar, that's very scary. Okay, if you have 0 blood sugar, that means you're dead.
And that is urine test, Dr. Wallach.
Yes, and who's here is a female. I just found out, and it was a urine test.
Okay. Okay, so that's good. Okay, so anyway, we wanted to have 2 healthy brain and heart packs a month, full dose everything twice a day. want him to have 2 bottles a month of our ultimate our MSM. So take 3 at breakfast, 3 at lunch, 3 at dinner time. And then I want him also to have a scoop of our collagen peptides in his morning drink and his evening drink. That's 2 canisters per month. And let's see here. We want him to take our Rebound or sports drink, okay, for more, let's see here, for more hydration, more nutrition, and more energy. Okay, if he's going to use the cans, he's got to pop the cans the night before, put them in the refrigerator, drink them the next day. Don't drink them right away because we don't want him to have the carbonation. But we do have the sticks. There's 30 sticks in a box, and each one is a full dose of the Rebound. And then we do have the canisters. There's 36 servings of Rebound in the canisters, and again, has 100 nutrients in it. And but the cans do have carbonation, so got to be careful there. Pop them the night before, put them in the refrigerator. Drink one at breakfast. I also drink a half of one at lunch, and the other half of that second one kind of to drain during the afternoon, so I can keep my energy up. Okay, but when these people contact us, we need a little bit more information so we can be more specific. But you know, as a general program, I think we're covering the waterfront here.
Okay, awesome. Thank you. I have one more question off of YouTube, and I have very limited information here as well. I don't know. GN Gutik wants to know how they can soften their feet. They're 5'10". They weigh 165 pounds, and they have diabetes, and that is all the information I have.
You want to soften their feet?
Yes, maybe they have a lot of calluses on their feet.
Mm-hmm.
Their feet are
Okay.
cracked, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so get rid of all the bad foods. No fried food, no processed meats, no oils, no glutens, no buckwheat, no sugar, no carbonated drinks, including carbonated soft drinks and also carbonated water. And then I'd go with 2 healthy brain and heart packs a month, full dose of everything twice a day. I'd have them take 2 bottles a month of the MSM, so you take 3 at breakfast, 3 at lunch, 3 at dinner time. Okay, to deal with the bones and the skin and collagen and connective tissue and all that kind of stuff, including the skin. I also want to have the hair, skin, and nails. Go ahead and take 3 of those twice a day. Hair, skin, and nails, the title is self-explanatory. And then because of the diabetes, I want to get 2 bottles a month of the sweeties. I take 3 of those twice a day. I don't have diabetes, but I take 3 twice a day just to because I want to get all the raw materials in me in case. Okay, and take 3 of the sweeties at breakfast or dinner time. And if he's on medication, don't cold turkey off the medication, but as the blood sugar begins to drop, you can slowly reduce the medication based on the actual numbers. Okay, so that's kind of where I'd go with this guy.
Okay, thank you very much. And that
You
is
bet.
all that we have on YouTube at this time.
All right. Thank you so much, Ruth. Ellen, I appreciate you coming on and keeping an eye out there, helping me keep an eye on everything that's going on. So we have a question, Dr. Wallach, that is coming in from a listener. Is actually coming from one of our coaches in regards to a listener.
Okay.
And we have a couple who they share some of the same issues, Dr. Wallach. And they're different weights. They have fungus, feet fungus. They also have psoriasis. They also share or both have vaginal itching. They've been treated for overgrowth.
Okay, no, wait a
of
minute. You
the
said, wait a
yeast.
minute. You said they both have vaginal itching. So this is a lesbian couple?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So, and there's no other health concerns. There's no high blood pressure. There's no diabetes. They've got the vaginal itching, the fungus, and the psoriasis. So what would you recommend? And they also mentioned that when they take multivitamins, that it seems to increase.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So what they need to do is get rid of all the bad foods. No fried foods, no processed meats, no oils, no glutens, no wheat, no barley, rye, oats, no buckwheat, no sugar, no carbonated drinks, and no carbonated water. Okay. And then I would have these ladies take per 100 pounds of body weight, 1 healthy brain and heart pack per month. And if they only weigh 110 pounds each, then they could take a half dose of everything twice a day. If they weigh 135 to 150 pounds or more each, then they need to take 2. So they can take a full dose of everything twice a day, right? Okay. Then I also want them to have our Xerafem. They can go each get a bottle of Xerafem, take 3 of those twice a day. That's going to give their ovaries what they need to make things, like hormones, female hormones, all that kind of stuff, estrogen and so on, progesterone. And then also, I would have them take our colloidal silver. They could take, they'll go through 2 bottles a month each of our colloidal silver, because I want them to take 2 droppers full when they wake up in the morning under their tongue, 2 droppers full, say 5 or 10 minutes before each meal. So it's 3 times a day, and then also before bedtime. And there's no alcohol in it, so it won't burn. Also want them to have the hair, skin, and nails. They have skin issues. Okay, have psoriasis, right?
Yes.
Okay, so they need the hair, skin, and nails. I'm going to have 3 of those twice a day. And they can also use, in addition to orally, they can take the colloidal silver on a cotton ball, and wherever they have fungus in their fingernails or toenails or in between their toes or fingers or something like that, they could go ahead and do that. There's no alcohol in it, won't burn and open wounds and so forth. Okay, and so that's kind of where I would start.
Could they put it in a spray bottle and spray the area with the colloidal silver? Would that be too much?
No, that's fine.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much for that, Dr. Wallach.
Mhm.
And next we have Marilyn, who has a question here. Marilyn, go ahead and unmute yourself. You're on live with Dr. Wallach.
Hi, everybody. I had a question in the chat from Michelle, and she had heard that pink Himalayan salt is retrieved through explosive mining techniques. So she said the bottom line is it has explosives in it. So what's your opinion on
Okay.
that?
Okay, well, you have to appreciate the Himalayan mountains are very, very big. Okay, I mean, we're talking about they cover a lot of area. And so every mine that produces Himalayan salt doesn't blow up a mountain to get Himalayan salt. We don't blow up mountains to do that. Okay, so we're getting the Himalayan salt where there was an ocean millions of years ago when the ocean dried up. All the seaweed and everything fell to the valleys and so forth as the water went away. And all that seaweed had minerals in it. And this is where we get our minerals. We don't blow up things.
Well, thank you.
And did you have another question, Marilyn, or was that the only other question from the chat?
Well, I have something personal.
Go ahead. If you have a personal question,
Okay.
now's the time.
Okay. When you take vitamins, they always, everyone and minerals and supplements, it always says you're going to get toxic, especially like trace minerals like copper. They say if you take too much, you're going to have toxic.
Who's saying this?
I've had clients, I have other
No,
coaches.
see, what I'm getting at is medical doctors saying that stuff. It's like medical doctors saying, don't take salt, it causes high blood pressure.
Yeah, no, but this isn't from medical doctors. This is from,
Well, but they get the information from medical doctors.
oh, I see.
Okay, and
Because
I put that into a type of science called crapola. Have you ever heard of crapola?
Yes.
Okay, well, there you go.
Well, because I have taken a lot of supplements, even before longevity, fragmented, and I didn't see results, but I took way more than the FDA recommendation, even for copper and stuff, and I never have had a problem, never. So, and I was following your protocol that says
Were you
the
eating
body,
gluten? Were you eating gluten? Were you eating wheat, brown, and oats?
no, I mean, yes, at the time, yes, and I still
Well,
wasn't.
that's why you weren't getting any results, because you weren't absorbing.
I see. But now, for 2 years now, I've been on your protocol, and
now
I
you're
still
not
don't-
eating gluten.
Right, I'm not eating gluten, but I have no problem with taking too much. Like the body, like you said, it recognizes it a vitamin and mineral, so it adjusts. Right, if it's too much, it will excrete it. Right.
Well, that's what your kidneys are for.
Okay.
They're the traffic cop.
Okay, excellent. Because I have never had a toxicity problem, and so I'm
Get
just
a hair analysis. Get a hair analysis.
okay. Okay, well, thank you.
Rare Earths Been Cures, page 272.
All right.
Thank you,
do that.
Marilyn.
Okay, thank you.
All right. So, Dr. Wallach, I'm with Marilyn though, that I took lots of other vitamins and never felt a difference. And when I started taking the longevity vitamins, I didn't know that I had to be gluten-free. And I felt a difference, even eating the gluten. Now that I am gluten-free, the difference is even better. So, I mean, there is a big difference between taking the supplementation and getting absorption, and then changing the diet so that you could get optimal absorption, because things just get better, folks.
Yeah, now let me interrupt here. What we do for people that are having struggle with absorption, they can take our liquid plant minerals, which has 75 minerals in it, okay, and rub it on the belly, rub it on the sternum, in the middle of the chest, rub it between the shoulder blades and the back, spray it on and rub it in, okay? And it's almost like intravenous, like in seconds it's absorbed. And we have literally hundreds and hundreds of testimonies of people, everything from Pastor Mike Freeman, who was in a coma for 6 weeks, and so many kids, so many babies with all these problems. And we just rubbed these minerals on the babies and turned them around. And that's why we went and we actually sued, okay, the FDA in federal court to make sure that we could get all these nutrients into the baby formulas so we wouldn't have to keep rubbing minerals on the kids' backs and stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, I'm thankful, Dr. Wallach, that there's multiple ways to go about doing things. And folks, the plant-derived minerals are very affordable, very affordable. There's absolutely no reason why somebody would not be able to add that into their daily activities, whether it's spraying. I even spray it on my face and my neck and my belly and everything after a shower and just air dry. I'll spray it into my hair. It's just amazing, Dr. Wallach, what the plant-derived minerals do. And ladies, if you like that, well, okay, if you like that look that's kind of like the sea salt, I think it's like the beach hair look. The plant-derived minerals, they're like multi-purpose, and because I use those in my spray for my hair, and of course then it's absorbing into my scalp, which is then getting into the bloodstream, and just does an amazing job. And I think it's doing an amazing job, Dr. Wallach, because as I looked through some of the pictures, I was looking hard because I'm a photographer, so I'm always on the back side of the camera. So it was hard to find pictures of me with me on the other side of the camera. But when I did, and I looked at it, I put some up on Facebook. I've had so many people say I look younger now than I did even 7 years ago. And I see it. I see it. I like what I'm seeing now compared to what
Yeah, you look like
I
you're
was
25
struggling
years
with
old.
before. I'm sorry?
You look like you're 25 years old.
Thank you. I think I'll keep you. Okay. I might ask for a raise, but that works for me. Thank you, Dr. Wallach. Let's go to Michelle, who has her hand up. And Michelle, go ahead and unmute yourself.
Hi, I was on a call about 2 or 3 weeks ago. I'm female, of course, 5'4", and at that time I weighed 151. Now I weigh 153. And I'm new. I'm not even through 1 month of products yet, but I probably should tell you my problem first. Is like I make enough T4, it's not converting to T3. And I also have insomnia, complex PTSD, and TBI. And Dr. Wallach suggested I eat 6 eggs a day. I don't like eggs, and that's just a challenge. So then also they started me on trazodone for sleep because I have insomnia, like sometimes not sleep at all at night. So that's the update. And my questions with updates is why I'm feeling like I can't eliminate completely, or sometimes even I'm constipated for like a couple of days. And I know that I'm drinking enough water, like half my weight in ounces. And I was like, well, maybe I need more fiber. So I was taking different kinds of like psyllium husk or this other one that I bought that was expensive. And I'm concerned that I have a gut issue
Okay,
because
let's stop. Let's stop there. Okay, because we only have moments. Okay, so let's stop there. So the gut issue, you need to get rid of all the bad foods. No fried foods, no processed meats, no oils, no glutens, no wheat, no butter, rye, and oats, no buckwheat, no sugar, no carbonated drinks. Even though diet drinks need to go, and also carbonated water needs to go. Okay. Then I want you to take, you said 155 pounds, correct?
yeah.
Okay, I want you 153, 155. I want you to take 2 healthy brain and heart packs per month, a full dose of everything twice a day. I want you to get 2 bottles a month of the MSMs. You can take 3 at breakfast, 3 at lunch, 3 at dinner time. And then I also want you to have our, let's see here. I want you to take our Ocean's Gold. Go ahead and take 3 of those. I'd start out with three times a day. Get 3, they're small little bottles, okay? And then once we get things under control, you can cut it back down to 3 twice a day for maintenance. All right. And then I want you to have a rebound or sports drink. And that's going to help you with the bowel movement as well as the energy and so forth. But make sure that if you're going to use the cans, make sure you're popping them the night before, put them in the refrigerator so you can use them the next day when they're flat, right? But
Yeah.
we also have the sticks. Each one is a serving of Rebound. Okay, it's called Rebound, the stick. There's 30 of these in a box. We have the canisters. There's 36 servings in the canisters. There's a little scoop in there, 2 of the little scoops in a bottle of water, you know, like this. It gives you the right dosage of the Rebound. Okay. And so it's one of those things where I'd kind of go that direction, not just water, but water with stuff in it. And then don't forget the seasoned salt or the Himalayan salt, one or the other. You need those. Okay. That's including the Ocean's Gold. Okay. Because the Ocean's Gold is primarily seaweed that we've looked at and processed and dried the seaweed. Okay. Which helps you. I think it's like 9 different seaweeds in there to make your thyroid happy. Okay.
And that's called seasoned salt.
Yeah, it's called seasoned salt. That's in addition to the Ocean's Gold.
Am I supposed to take everything except for the Ocean's Gold all at once, or like 3 times a day?
Well, when I say take it 3 times a day, you take it 3 times a day. When I say take it twice a day, you take it twice a day.
I just thought you meant the Ocean's Gold 3 times a day. Okay, thank you.
Ocean's Gold, because you have thyroid issues. Okay, so I want you to take it 3 times a day to begin with, and then when your thyroid issues go away, you can drop it down to 3 twice a day for maintenance.
Roger that.
Okay. Okay, very good. Yeah, you're going to have a great story. Okay, and so I think I covered all your questions.
Dr. Wally, did you add in the I-26 for digestion?
Oh, thank you. And because she didn't like eggs, yeah, not only for digestion, but also for functioning of the brain and spinal cord and so forth. Thank you. I-26. Yeah, we have in 3 forms. It comes in powder, comes in capsules, comes in chewable, a little disc. Little kids like them. They taste like vanilla ice cream. They're soft chewables, they're not crunchy chewables. But you want I'd start out with 3 servings a day of the I-26, and that's going to give you what's good for your brain, your spinal cord, your nerves, your immune system, your skin, your intestines. Everything's going to work better with the I-26.
Yeah,
Okay.
there is a video that I'm going to find and get on daily with Doc posted there that goes through I-26 and all the benefits of it, including how it helps with the bacteria and pathogens within the digestive system. So I'm looking forward to getting approval to be able to use that. Thank you for coming on and asking your question. You're going to help a lot of people by stepping up and asking, because I know there's a lot of people that are struggling with thyroid issues. Well, Dr. Wallach, we are at the time limit that we have with you today. Thank you so much again for being on with us.
I just want to end with 1 or 2 more sentences, if I may.
Please do.
Yeah, my favorite tissue in the body is the thyroid gland, because that was my first sign scientific paper I published was when those 500 sheep died in one night. And I found it to be, it was a pollution. And when the temperature for 6 months, and they're beautiful. But when I did the autopsy, so I knew it was a thyroid issue. So why were they having a thyroid issue? Because in central Missouri, down to 16 in one, and they all died of hypothermia because all of their thyroids are dead.
Yeah, I would say that the thyroid is pretty important, Dr. Wallach, and cutting out those foods that have, especially the processed ones that have added nitrates and nitrites for preserving it would be a really good
And
idea.
nitrates in.
Yes. Well, thank you again,
That's
Dr.
just me.
Wallach. We'll talk to you
Adios.
later.
Adios.
Adios. Adios, amigo.
And
All right.
sayonara.
Yes, sayonara. All right. If I could get my co-hosts up with me, that would be absolutely fantastic, as I cannot do this program without them. And folks, if you're looking for a place to be part of a community, to help people grow, help people achieve and find a better life, whether it's physical, mental, emotional, financial, then consider joining us here at Longevity. Get with the person that invited you to this program. They probably have their own community that they are welcoming you with open arms. I know here at Daily with Doc and Critical Health News, we have an amazing family that we work together. It's unlike any other direct sales or network marketing company I've ever been part of, where we are truly in it together. Yes, you have a business. Yes, it is your own business and you can work it the way you want to. But folks, you're not there alone. We have resources, we have support, we have camaraderie, and we have a family that builds our longevity businesses. And if that's something that you want to be part of, then we encourage you to step and say, hey, I want some more information. You can go to dailywithdoc.com, use that contact us. That's for the people that have never spoken with anybody before, that not working with any of the longevity associates and have not tried the longevity products. If you have, get back with the person that you've been buying your products from. Find out who that is. Get plugged in. Bobby, you are amazing because you show up. You're not part of our team, but you are part of our team because we are one team, one dream, one team. I love that. OTOG. Because we are a community and we work together. So get plugged in, become part of a community. If we're here welcoming you because we are a big family. Thank you to my co-hosts. We have Phyllis Anderson, who's been with Longevity since part of the beginning. Thank you, Verna. We have Marilyn Pizzera, who's been with us a few years and just really digs into the research and taking the longevity products as a solution for her health issues, for families' health issues. We have Sherry Browning, who came to us with another certification of another coaching program, but didn't go deep into the nutrition like we do here in longevity, and with the certified holistic health coach program that we have through the Institute of Holistic Health. You can find more information about that. You can go to Coach with Becca, Coach with Ruth Ellen, and got to find out what Sherry's link is and what Phyllis and Marilyn's links are, so that you can get plugged in with somebody that you feel connected to. You see us here on YouTube or on Facebook or in Rumble or here live. And we just get drawn to people. We feel their energy. Okay. If you're not working with somebody within longevity and your energy is drawn towards somebody and you want to be part of our community, then reach out to us. Let us know. You can go to dailywithdoc.com, use that contact us, send me a message, and I'll make sure that we get the information that you are looking for. Because folks, information is power, and we empower you today and every day. Until next time, thanks for tuning in to Daily with Doc. What did I forget?
Thank you out there in YouTube land, Sportist Nutritionist.
Sportist.
AJ, we are so
How can
happy
I
that you're
forget
out there
AJ?
helping people give us the information that we need. So thank you, thank you.
Yes. Thank you, AJ. Appreciate you and all you do out there. So we have a big team, and this is not even a portion of the team. We have other people that are spiritual healers. We have doctors. We have naturopathic doctors. We have oncology surgeons. We have chiropractors. We have functional medicine practitioners. Our family is just expanding, and not just in the United States, but in Canada, Mexico, the United Kingdom. We have folks in Kenya, South America, Nigeria, South Sudan, Pakistan, Saudi Arabia, Dubai, Russia, and Czechoslovakia. I mean, these are just the ones that I can remember at this very moment. Sweden, Ireland. It's amazing. We are an international company. And even if longevity doesn't ship to you directly, we have ways to get product to you so that you also can experience the benefit of the longevity difference. Because there is a huge difference than what you would buy anywhere else. So I'm going to say bye one more time, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.
Recording stop.